好，喂，嗨，皆さんこんばんはです。好，今天是那个3月11号的晚上。那在经过我们昨天都在跑支线，对，那昨天基本上支线跑的差不多，今天下午的时候就稍微跑。今天早上跟下午就跑了一些主线。那以目前为止的话，看起来我们现在已经打到那个一半左右了，就是主线的部分。好，那接下来我们要继续来打了，就可以拿去卖钱了。直接可以拿去卖。这边我可能要先拿去鉴定一下，再来卖钱。好，那接下来应该就是要跑主线了。我看一下，我现在人在哪里 ？OK， 好，这个换员还有3只哦。我先去那个好了。我觉得今天今天晚上会有那个嘛，就是打那个棒球比赛嘛。那因为我们昨天有赢意大利，那今天晚上如果输荷兰我们就没了，那赢荷兰的话就还有机会。对，就看看啦，但我觉得会输啦。一定会输的。我们今年打那种队伍里面呢，真的是蛮奇妙的，就是太强了。有没有往上跑的啊？有84增加咒虐伤害1啊，这个是什么的？增加毒素手啊。我们靠北这是3小，好恐怖的面具哦。然后面具恐怖成这样子，这有没有增加的啊？没有，好，拿去卖掉。OK， 那我们应该接下来就是主线了，还没有其他东西了。对，妖精鱼好难，我们接下来是主线了，没有其他东西了。好，那我们先去。我看看在哪里呀？我找谁啊？阿密特是谁？天文学区哦。天文塔。哦啊，每一个塔都会有一个换员，是不是？哦。那这样子我就知道，就知道什么东西没解了。还是我们先去找。我现在全部有7嘛，这里有一只，图书馆会有一只，这里中塔区也有一只，这里拿满了。哦，所以，这里一只，大厅有一只，所以大厅这里会有一只哦。拱桥庭院跟大厅。所以这里有一只。好，那这样子我们就比较容易知道什么东西在哪里了。有看到，我看到，就在那里。好，那这样子我们就可以拿到等级3锁了。好摇啦！有啦，在这里了。OK， 对了，完成了。好，所以我们有13个了，我们可以开锁3了。那我们先去开锁3，开完之后再那个。 哪里？在这个塔顶，南区的塔，大理石阶梯，大厅，南区。学院塔，哦，所以它每一区都有那个哦，哦，那这样子要收集成就就可以弄完了。OK， 好，给3。
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those
不要
demiguise
告诉我
statues?
之后抓全部哎。
I actually have some moons for you.
Dear me, you have been busy. Incredible. Thank you. You're ready for the final Alahamora lesson. With this knowledge, no lock shall ever stand in your way. You have done all I asked. I only wish I knew who put those statues everywhere in the first place. Alas. If you do find more, please feel free to remove them. You'll be doing your caretaker a huge service. And if I ever find out who the bully is behind this cruel trick, I shall let you know. Thank you once again for your assistance and tenacity.
对，这个他之后还有任务哦。对
Now
呀、
that you've mastered Alahamora, no lock is unbreakable. But do feel free to keep finding demiguise statues
结束
and
啦。
removing those moves.
耶，哦，太好了，赞了。这个任务打完了。好 ，Saturday， 我们接下来要去，它在哪里啊？天文学区，在上面是不是？我直接爬上去。哦，所以它每一个塔都会跟你讲说它那里有几个东西就对了。哦 ，OK。
Revelia.
Yeah， 我们现在已经开锁3了。哎，好啦。
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
他的那个语调有点好笑，就是了。然后，所以其实，我们那个，我可以去看每个学院有什么东西弄完，对不对？这里就剩下一个收藏箱而已。这里嘞，剩下一只雕像。图书馆附属区域，不知道，他就只有这样写而已。这里雕像完了，这里没有雕像，这里雕像完了。哎，所以其实我们的那个这像没很多只呢。雕像这里一只，东塔区。东塔区有哪里？还有什么东西？还有什么雕像还没读？西塔吗？ 我们搜寻一下好了，反正现在是晚上，还可以去找雕像。诶，怎么在外面？为什么西塔是在外面啊？哎，为什么西塔是在外面？不是，我们不是要去西塔，是要去外面。这里嘛，这里还有2只西塔。哎，啊靠！我们跑到奇兽学教室了。有哎、下面哎、下面有东西，东西都在下面啊。东西在下面是不是？
Revelio.
在哪里啊？下面有东西。
If you could just tread carefully, that's all I ask.
对，是下，所以我要走下面就对了。哎，这里有一个。
Revelio.
还有什么东西吗？我现在是在下面了嘛？
Revelio.
那什么鬼？
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
对啊，我们从这里下来嘛，这里是可以上楼的。这是哪里？哎，这是外面。
Revelio.
所以它有东西在1楼。
Here.
这是什么？
Revelio.
你来。但是1楼就这样子而已啊，没有了。哪个啊？这边。
Revelio.
这个是，哦，这是那个地穴吧？不是地穴。这里是不是？
Revelio.
哎，这就是我刚过来的地方啊。这附近一定有东西的。这个吗？不会吧？不是。 上面有个门。可是这是外面的。
Revelio.
哎，没有了。哎，对啊，西塔从这里进去啊，然后嘞就没了啊。对，它一定有个地方。
Revelio.
那边有个宝呢，你看。可是我要怎么过去？ 我觉得这边一定有炸。哎，他开到早上去了。啊，算了，好吧，不管不管，我们直接去打主线了。在哪里？哦，好远啊！反正开躲弹比较重要。哎，等我一下，我先那个，我先弄个水。好 ，OK， 讲到这里。好，那我们走吧。
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, bagaglio.
好，给我待会儿。
Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amita and I can do
哦
this.，
看来
I
又
will
是一个那
await your
个，
return.
看来又是一个要
I
隐
shall
形
see
进
you
去的。
soon.
What the fuck？ 又要隐形进去了。又要隐形进去了。嗯。
The door is looking at us.
哦，我先拿东西。好。
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
这是那个啊，矿坑之眼，这就是那个，就是那个宝箱嘛。你要开门，你一定要躲
So
起来。
really prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
不要，我知道。
Confringo. Revelio.
没有东西。应该是一样吧。
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
所以呢？这有什么？
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
啊靠呀！ 哎，哦，那边才正解哦。等下，那这边，
Yes, of course.
那这边有什么东西？
Accio.
嗯？啊，后了吧？
Revelio.
哦。
Accio. Revelio.
哎，没有东西了。哦，就这样啊。
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
啊。 结果这关都在玩潜龙谍影，我的天哪！这有几只？2只是不是？我要把它摸掉。1只。
Watch your step round here.
摸不掉的话比较麻烦一点。
Show yourself, little moon calf.
哎呦我操！
I'll get you. Prepare to surrender now.
哎！
I've been fighting since. A miss.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
干
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
啊！不要看到了，看到哦。
I'll be quiet.
我还以为我还有
We're
不
being
能
watched by a door.
我还有不能那个。好 ，OK， 搞定。有啊，那边有个东西耶，啊，我要怎么拿？蒸汽机启动。 所以应该是要拉这个下来。然后他会把什么东西弄出来嘞？不可以下去吗？可以。哎，干！好，我就不相信这个宝我拿不到，是不是？动，哎呦，看起来好像是神装哦。
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
I'm quite bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
我们要去上面嘛？东西，我们要从这里上去吧。
Clever. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
对的吗？干，好多啊，也太多了吧！我要把它清掉就对了。这个我办法剁掉他们吗？一只一只来。啊干，捉不到。没有，你看不到我，你看不到我。没有。
No witch or wizard will be spared.
刚不是打掉了？这么多只。没有。还有3只，那是最后了吧？应该可以先摸掉。没事，什么都没有。啊，干！我老爸。爬上去干嘛？
Oh, this healing is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Accio! Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
好 ，OK。
Accio. Revelio.
后面跑在后面，从这里过去。有什么东西？没有了，这应该是这样吧？应该就是后面的。嗯。
Revelio.
应该没有了吧？没有东西没拿的。所以我们要往那边走。那我觉得前面我们可能是不是要先回去探一下？有个东西没有拿到。前面要先回去探一下。对，等一下。
Yes, of course.
Revelio.
这边在上面。 摸得掉吗？可以吗？哦，可以。OK。
Revelio. Reparo.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand.
Revelio.
Flourishes are extraordinary.
OK。 这有宝，先拿一个。好，结束。等我一下啊。就马得。 我家人说他们大概9点多会来拿东西过来给我。我本来想说就只是问要买什么而已，然后我自己处理啊。主要是那边哦，那我这边。
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff.
啊，
If
这
we're
里
not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
你讲。
Revelio.
这好多植物啊，抬起来。
Revelio.
原来这里就是植物区啊。卢摩斯。快，可以不用撸了，我可以不用撸莫斯了。
Revelio.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
没有办法一次摸掉多一点啊。对。
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. Those little
我靠腰。
Was that your best?
来看一下。
I will make you. Oh, pity. They're scared as I won't rest.
后干。过来。我干，靠腰啊！地下来呀！哦干！
You're making this too easy.
啊，3条！
Playing with.
哦干，3条！
Boat in the inevitable. I'll carry you.
Get away with it.
Is that it? Defender.
刀烂，还好斩掉，
How many of them are there?
That should be
太
the
多了
last
吧
of them, our meat.
摸不掉，尼玛！应该会有一些宝。哎，没有。咦？
Revelio.
哦。他得走，现在应该是这边了吧？啊？是不是有一个啊？有一个我给他收的啊、
it sneaking about. You'll see.
Revelio. Back here.
这没办法拉，门可以开吧？可以。
Revelio.
哦，这里啊，
Confringo.
先给它烧一下，然后这边要把它拉出来。
Accio. Revelio.
そうですね。さてと，那就是那个了吧？这应该是最后了吧？
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
哎，离开矿场。好啊！哎，干，那边好像有宝呢。对啊，那个有一个，那里好像有一个大宝。
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps. Revelio. Accio.
这是可以炸的吗？不行。
Revelio.
哎，我刚刚从哪边来的？哦，这个。电梯，电梯。
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
哎，这也是我们刚来的地方哦。有吧？
Alohomora.
我们不能放过任何的一个宝。
Revelio.
我看看。OK， 好，拿完了。多打点越长尺吧。
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
好，出来啦！OK， 结束。啊，原来那个最后的宝石是那个跑另外一条路的。哎呀，怎么在这里？
Can we?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
好，那得的。
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
好。
Revelio.
哦，主线。哎呀，我们现在那个剩下一个这边好像都没有比较好的，这边好像都还好，都可以拿去卖了。等一下，我们先去卖一波。我们等等先去卖一波。哎呦，有个是锁起来的，未鉴定，未鉴定还锁起来，所以是我等级还不够，真假的？好，看应该没有比较好的东西。我觉得我们这边的东西是可以拿去先去卖一波了。好，那我们先去活米村卖东西吧。应该快了，如果随着主线推进的话，这里就会开启了。我希望能在这一周打完，因为下周我们开始就要打来打下山吧。 先买东西。我就把那个什么桌子啊、配方什么东西都把它买一买。
Revelio.
我终于可以开3的锁了。来，我们先，我现在把这个开掉。耶，都有3锁可以开。哦，我靠，我感觉有点古老。锁。
Revelio.
啊，点宝喽！东西好像在楼上嘛，3锁宝好像都很好。装饰桌子，47块，哎，好像也还好哎。
Revelio.
没有，我们只是个那个来开东西的。
Armadillo file has gone up in price lately.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
OK， 好，那我来把东西卖一卖了。好 ，OK。
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
哎，刚好。
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
OK，nice， 结束。好，有飞行了。 等待消息。可以强化，终于可以强化了。
All I know is magical beast byproducts are becoming.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
干要4000块，靠北，你怎么不早讲？
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
看，早知道我就先来升级了。你嘛，早知道我就先来升级了。主线，校长致辞。地图密室，所以我们要去地图密室，然后找那个第3个守卫者了。啊，好吧，那我们就主线咯。 我先主线先跑，等要赚到4000之后，我们都会升级吧。第3个守护者，好像应该有可能是解完4个试炼之后呢，就要去那个了。
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
直接在霍格华兹第3个试炼。哦，还以为开新地图，结果不是哎。啊，对的，所以我们要去那个。好，等一下，我先去厕所一下。好 ，OK， 来吧。那我们就先解主线啦。天文学区。
Professor Fig will know what to do.
Couldn't agree more. Not to mention, it exposes us to their backward ways.
Ah.
嗯，哎，靠腰，原来我跑错位置了。看，哎，抱歉，撞烂。哦。
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait. Doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
哇，直接喝了，开喝，哇，难喝，吐。哦，不愧是教授，超强。哦。
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
What the fuck? What the fuck? 何これ？何これ？我现在什么东西都不能用就对了。我连谢谢你都不能用。
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I did?
I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
我现在连那个都不能用。
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
What could the headmaster want?
好像有点远。怎么会要玩这种东西啊？
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Headmaster? Yeah, what could he want?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
应该这边吧？哎，靠腰！等等，我走错吗？
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
哎，走开，走开，走开！
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
到底是三小。
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy.
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever.
啊，全部人都跑了吗？啊哈。
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Scrope
begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
What the fuck?
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
干，都还可以。
Pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
啊靠！我刚忘记看是什么东西。干，完了。
Use potions wearing off. I best get out of sight.
先本兽一下。都要躲藏。去哪里躲藏？啊，它有一个，我记得好像有一个那个。
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
这有宝箱。
Alohomora.
靠哟，居然是上头的宝箱。
We should speak with Mr.
Rebellion.
I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
又要干嘛？又要干嘛？
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
等，我之前突然一直跑过来了。这个等就是要解那个了吧？然后就打试炼了吧？我要这个先解完吗？禁忌森林，火米村外。好，对啊，那我们先去好了。禁忌森林。
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
所以我们要开始去找东西。
Understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
啊，对，还要再等了。
I'll let you know what I find.
对，我们还要再等了。意思是这样子。我靠！对，有个那个，有点。
Revelio.
哪里啊？哦，我靠，在那边啊！有办法看吗？
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
好，等晚上，写一下。
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguy's statues, and the moons contained therein, were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moves.
哎，怎么突然多一个换语言的那个了？
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
这个的话，我看看。哦，然后说，好，我知道了，应该是这样子。 要拉大，好，搞定。所以，我先把这个写完哦。月亮背后的男人，哦。 好，带火米村。我们等一下，我们要都直接跑火米村了。火米村，天空才是极限，这是那个吧？我现在没有，我们现在不够钱。我们现在还要捡装备，去弄钱。 在火米村外，哎，在哪里啊？啊，没有啊？然后了吧？咦？ 等一下，ちょ待て。何これ？都有口头？这有个宝，这是有锁。 有宝哎，是因为这里有锁啊。
I thought you had your
哦是
reasons,
哎。
but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest
哦，算了，
idea.
我不解，我不解，我不解。这个应该是来听他讲话而已吧。
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
哎，要打架。
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
好，所以要跟很多人交谈。好，然后走吧。
Belgrath the Bludgeoner.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Go. 结果我们现在在做跑腿任务。
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby. Revelio.
逼我去楼上拿东西捡宝，是不是？好，也可以啊。他在下面。
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
哎，不对不对，我要喝水。
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Oh. Okay.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Hey. 哎，怎么跑出来了？
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Ah, okay. Oh,
now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Go.
like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
好了吧，你们还要跑过来跑去，尼玛！难不成被绑架了？我要去救人吗？马萨嘎。
I know there was something I was meant to pick up.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
好了吧。
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
哎，这有等级3的锁可以解了。等级3的锁。耶！宝，我把宝拿一拿。好奇心眼镜。哦，这个山，这里好多宝。走。
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
啊！看，果然要打架了。
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Revelio.
What the fuck? 要把它拖到最出来啊！
Hidden door. Revelio.
两个都要开啊！
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
反正先拿宝。
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
然后呢？我要怎么下去？找到诗集都要找就对了啊！可是这里吗？哦，过来的。
I used to be stationed near Irondale with Selwyn.
哇，等一下，还能看不到。
Lumos.
也太暗了。哦，那边是那个。
Lumos.
这可以过吗？不行。
Revelio.
给我看，不然按到了，干。
The Hamlets don't stand a chance against us.
不是啊，这个我是要怎么找？
It's about time Rookwood took control. He doesn't need Ranrock.
在不发现的情况下找到人，不是也可以把他们全部收掉啊，不是吗？
He'll turn on us first chance he gets.
Revelio.
Oh, you're wasting your time with her, my friend. I've seen her show more affection to a whore club.
这个要怎么过去找啊？这太难了吧！多关朵林，我觉得好像有点干，这好麻烦哦。
You're the first one. My loyalty's to Rookwood and no one else.
我是很想直接把他们全部嘟烂啊！不被发现，你就是。
Rookwood will reward us for our loyalty, don't you fret.
太难了吧？直接把他们揍死不就好了？
Not my fault if a customer skips
看看，
fine print and I have to break a few bones.
我先引诱他们哈，先引诱他们过去。
Did you hear that?
过去。
Oh, I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting trader around these parts, don't you?
I know, I'm not hearing things.
We may be working with the goblins for
啊
now.
靠腰，有个人过
Always
去。
claiming he knows about herbology, this one. What a laugh. Go on.
What was that?
我干，靠腰。
Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
干。靠腰，靠腰了，不是啊，哎你怎么
I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
What was that sound?
过去了？
They
尼玛，
teach the dark arts at other schools. Why should Hogwarts be
我
any
们把
different?
我们直接把嘟烂了。
If people don't want me to steal their valuables, they better
Ủa,
get
ủa,
a
sẽ bắt
really
lúa.
good.
Is that you, Royland?
When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead.
Or perhaps I'll just go now.
I take what I want. Better not be anyone there. I'm in no mood for killing.
It's been a bit grim, I know.
哎靠腰！
Hey, that's mine! To your knees!
Ah, 哎呦靠腰！
Stop that right now!
You're no match for me.
This is your first.
What are your thoughts on electricity?
哎呦我操！
You better.
Good.
I presume you'll pay for it.
Might want to look up.
哎，他自己见到了。 靠腰啊！干！我本来想要安静的打，尼玛居然这样子搞我！不管，那我们就没办法，我们就直接来了，直接揍烂了。 这感觉是有东西的、啊。
Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
外边是个守护品，有没有什么东西？
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
好 ，OK。
喂！
Revelio.
啊，靠！腰那边有2只哦。哎，我们刚刚楼下打怒机啊，这个居然都没有发现，太扯了。先从这边先摸那一只，没事没事，没有什么都看不到。过去，释放你。
Did you hear?
Revelio.
那2只。
The girl's friend won't come looking for you.
不好意思，干。
Expulso!
More of that.
哇！
Revelio.
来，搞定了。应该在后面吧？有什么东西要拿的？
Lumos. Revelio.
这边好多东西都好难找哦，怎么这样？咦，我怎么走出来了？后边直接把这拖出来就好了。就走回来了。等下太暗了吧？ 好 ，OK。
Revelio.
啊，对的。不用，接下来就直接直接开打了。
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon it. It must be blocked by something.
应该是那个吧？应该就是那个吧？我觉得应该就是那个了。看，好暗。
Lumos. Revelio.
看，可是
Revelio.
感觉好像有什么东西可以绕过去，是不是？还是就真的是在这边？可是这个很暗啊，应该有什么东西可以过的。
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there.
在哪里？
Revelio.
这个吗？
Alohomora. If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Abe's wand from her cell, it must be blocked. Mr. Abe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
哎，结束。
Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
哎好。他就只是挥一下，然后就出来了。哦，就出来了，结束。
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
哎，然后不见了。
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
哎，不好意思，我刚才已经清完了。我已经清完了。难不成要去外面打架吗？不然我是已经清完了。靠腰子任务无法追踪。尼玛！
Lumos.
等一下，有点忘记怎么走了。对。哎，敌人早就已经被我找得到。
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow. What?
我已经清光光了，哼。
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Abe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me.
我们该不会要
We
等到
shall speak soon.
等到明天才可以解那个了吧？我是要等到明天才可以再解那个。啊，我们来解这个。有动画了
The
吗？
Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Revelio.
哎，这里有个宝，先解。
Alohomora.
耶！我们现在有等级3的手可以开了，怒开一波，来拿宝啦！大型宝箱，大型宝箱好像都是神装啊，未鉴定。好多未鉴定哦。
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah. Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were inspired to play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
哇，现在2局打完了。
Sounds as if Mr. Moon deserved what he got. But perhaps it's time you both moved on.
哦，正在打那个。
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
好。所以，然后跑回去了。就是哦 ，OK。 呀，回去。哎，他在。哦，有哎。 哎，平手了、哦，不错，好像平手了，不错。
Off on another adventure, are we?
这边应该都只是讲话讲一讲而已吧，讲应该就没了吧。 因为那个试验的话，可能要打很久，我不知道我不知道有没有办法那个，就在我家人来之前打完。我家人说他们9点多的时候会到。
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, might have known. Pigtails Piers.
让他们不要。
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks. We used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
完了，看来今天比赛是不是要打到晚上11点了？结束了，月亮任务的背后男人。OK， 解完了。好，我现在要那个去一下万一室，把这些东西解一解。13瓶应该够吧？啊，不行，13瓶我觉得可能不够。我是不是要先调一下药剂啊？嘟嘟，哎呦，只有眼镜是加的。只有眼镜是加的，其他都是减的。这也是减呢、其他都是减的。好，等等。储存游戏。OK， 好，我先回去，我觉得火美村把东西卖一卖好了。
Hogsmeade, here I come.
忘记调药剂了，我忘记调药剂啦。14瓶应该可以吧
Nice to see you again.
卖。哇，不太够，他升级要4000。那看来我要再打。
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
不过我已经把那个解完了，所以我们接下来要去从小贝斯过去。等一下，要厕所一下。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
好，我回来了，来吧，那我来解。
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
天哪，还有支线啊！
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he.
不是吧？他们还有？要不要？我要先。
Straight away, the old rascal.
我要先打主线。
We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks.
我都已经忘记。
To be back there again.
我都已经忘记密码是什么了。这应该没有3锁吧？哎，还是这有3锁？靠哟，这有一个那个哦。啊，这里有3锁，想起来这里有3锁。我继续拿宝。对啦，我也这件事了。
Revelio.
啊，我不知道什么东西在盯，不理他。好了，继续了。哦，这个我知道。
That's where I need to speak the password.
看，我忘记密码是3小了。哦，不用，他自己会整。OK。好，我们赶快速战速决。
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
没爆。哦，外面有宝哎，有宝哎，先拿一拿。我宝先赶快拿一拿。因为等下那个解完之后，应该就会直接那个了。哇哦！到。不知道什么鬼东西在盯，不理他。哎，只有宝没有拿到。我看看。还有宝哎！哦，这宝真多啊。
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora.
哎，简单。
Revelio.
还好那时候我们花时间去抓。去来弄，哎，警官房，莫名其妙拿到一个什么鬼东西，通行之钥，我要拿到什么鬼了？应该没有宝。OK， 到。
Revelio.
不知道什么东西，好，不理他。
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
宝道书。
That must be the pedestal.
哎，好 ，OK。
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
可是我要怎么那个？我没办法超过小镇不会被发现啊。哦，这该不会是死神生物那个吗？所以这个是死神的生物就对了。干，然后我不能被发现。
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
哎，我怎么发？好过了。还有啊。
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
过了吧？这会不会太难了？过得去吗？我这样子会被盯吗？
I need to time this just right.
因为我要过去对面嘛。哎呦，我操！你妈的！没事，没有，什么都没有。我靠，吓死我！
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
干，玩这种潜龙谍影。哎，应该可以过吧？过。有 OK。没事，什么都没有。啊，如果失败要从哪里开始啊？从最前面哦。这是火米村，应该没有了吧？有吗？
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
What the fuck? 啊，所以呢，然后呢？哦。
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere.
嗯。
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
不是啊，我等一下我要过哪边？我要过哪边？这边是不是？等下走一波之后再过。嗯？可以过吗？他不会走回来吗？应该不会。太多了吧？怎么突多？
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
哦，我的妈！干！啊，怎么在那边？啊！要从头来吗？啊，这是哪里？
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
哦，是这边哦。然后那边有一只，然后小天那边有一只会走出来。
That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
怎么过去？太难了吧，这个潜龙谍影。 他是不会看到人吗？啊，所以呢
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
不是啊，所以我现在要干。
That doorway looks like the only safe way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
我靠！要这里有一只哦。等一下，这边我怎么过？那只怎么走回来？我等掉头过去。
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
好。这是隐形斗篷啊！
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
这是死神圣物的那个剧情嘛？然后呢？所以呢？我要去哪里？我这个可以过吗？不行。 我要走回去吗？不是吧？从这里出去。直接走过去吗？马几个？
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
他们看不到我。隐形斗篷的效力看不到我。
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
啊，结束。死神的圣物的故事。
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
哦，所以这个就是死神圣物的3个东西嘛，那个隐形斗篷、接骨木魔杖跟一个什么东西？
I've never felt such power.
啊，所以，我的技能可以换吗？不能，我不能换技能，我就只有这样。所以呢，接下来我要干嘛？接下来要刚刚互咒就对了。我干，靠腰！下去啊！这应该不会有什么宝让我捡的，我觉得应该就直接来了。 我靠腰！再装一次！我干！我靠腰！来干！太多了吧！ 哦干！还有啊！我干！真狗！ 哦，这个好强哦，基本上就是然后一刀打中就结束，就一定会有。哇，蛮强的，不愧是接骨木魔杖，真是很强。而且我就只有4招可以用。没有打。啊，我的妈！干！哦，靠背！哎！我干！啊，还有啊！结束了吧？哦，好烦哦！哎，还有啊！干你！哦咦！哎！靠腰！不死！ 哦干！
Defender.
还有吗？没了吧？还有。哇，喷好多药！天哪，
Revelio.
这也太难了吧！啊，不对，它还有一个东西哦。现在才第2个接骨木魔杖而已，第3个是什么？我忘记了。 看了就知道了。他今天会让我拿到三个东西啊。
A simple stone. This must be for me.
哦，那个什么重生石哦，对不对？啊，对啦，重生石啊。
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
啊，我的妈！所以我现在还要干嘛？完成石头试炼。
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her memory. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
重生石。对。没错，死神圣物的3个东西，隐形斗篷、接骨木魔杖跟重生石3个，那就没错啦。啊，战斗完成，不用再打了。哦，我也累了。
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
领先了哎，居然领先了哎，3局下领先了哇！现在打到8点半才3局下，知道打多久
as you witness my memory.
我要被打爆。哦，结束。我还以为这里要打1个小时，看来不用。还好第3关算简单。
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it
in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
结束。然后就弹回来了，哦，超快！哇，结果这个完全没有保，喷了一大堆魔药，还有喷了一大堆药，天哪！新任务可用，哎呀，还有第4个人呢，第4个人跑出来了，悲伤与复仇，哎。
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
哎 ，OK， 好，第3试炼结束。所以主线全部总共14个，是不是？我们快打完了哦。你有什么东西啊？我可能要去整理一下身上的东西吗？未鉴定。有一些未鉴定，我觉得我们可能要先去建。
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize.
在巴蒂安的任务，那个最后的那个了吗？有可能哦。金色眼镜，大温节服饰，好像有一个增加的身体有个增加的，不是这个，服装，口雷达，增加魔苹果伤害，增加多少啊？8587加2而已，没差。我们还是给它幻化一下。靠腰，按错。哦，没有的话就是直接那个怪怪的衣服。等一下，我穿那个什么旗长制服啊，这个好，OK， 这样可以拿去卖了。那应该是主线了吧？新主线了吧？3的阴影下，在巴斯蒂安，浴火重生的凤凰啊！看来这个又是什么鬼东西了？我们这个先解好了。在哪里？要跟他交谈一谈。好，等一下我们把一些东西弄一弄好了。我们要先休息了吗？因为等一下我家人就会来了。
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
How?
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
OK， 结束。 耶稣啦，只是上面有东西啊。这个是有呢。我这个有宝的位置。好 ，OK。来，我们去那个去卖装备。等下我家人就要来哦，虽然说我是很想再打。我现在这样钱不知道够不够啊？应该不够，应该目前只能多1000块而已。
You're back. Nice to see you again.
哎，2900，还差1100。
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
我现在没办法那个。那这样我先去调一下药水好了。刚刚打死神关让我有点耗尽药水。哦，现在不好，现在3下有稍微领先呐，还有很多6局。看来今天应该要打到晚上11点多咯。现在才3局而已，就是希望那个投手群们能撑住。好，再嘟一下。噔噔噔噔噔噔噔噔。好，这瓶做一做就好。好 ，OK， 好了，那先这样子咯，也就差不多了。我真心觉得这个有点好笑。哦，好，我们接下来的东西就是这个嘛，浴火重生，这个到时候这是主线了。哦，我靠，普等物车要来了，太快了吧！那所以我们是不是快要打完这一款游戏？我们尽快把它打完吧。好了，那我们今天先打到这里好了。今天晚上就先打到这里。那明天的话呢，我们再继续往下接主线。